thank you. Like perhaps Leah who's giving the present. I'm still learning and understanding what those are. I've seen the presents, I've seen the roses, I've seen the disco balls. So thank you. I didn't know you could do those. Okay, easily managed question. Tap ... on the question you'd like to remove or report. Okay, well that's good to know. Okay, the first one is from Malin Lizcano. Lizcano. I don't know if what is separate or not, but she wanted to know, ready to answer the question. Viewers will see the question on your video. Okay. So this is the first question I got, and Malin asked, what's your zodiac sign? Like which zodiac? Like the Chinese zodiac? I'm pretty sure I was the year of the horse. And then the other zodiac, I'm a Capricorn. Right? We cool? Okay. If that answered your question, down answering the question, yes. Answer questions could be reselected later. Okay. Okay, let's see. What is the next thing? What song would you re-record? What from Hi Bradley? What song would you re-record like T Swift? Oh, you know what? I'd seen some people saying like, "Hey, you should re-record one of your old songs." The problem is, like, for example, Crush is what I'm most known for, and that's owned. You know, that's just usually how it is. When you're signed to a record label, the record label owns the recording of that song. So, I mean, I mean, it'd be cool to re-record Crush or something, but I wasn't. This is the surprise, y'all. If you didn't know, I didn't write Crush. It was written by E-Man Kiriakou. Actually, I don't know how to say his last name, but it's Kiriakou, and David Hodges and Jess Cates, who wrote that song. Amazing. But so I have no ownership of that song. I wish I did. I wish I was one of the brilliant people who did. I would have made more money on Spotify because I basically don't make money off of that song, but I love singing it. I love that everyone loves that song too. So I mean, I would re-record that. I still wouldn't really make money because unlike Taylor Swift, who wrote if she was either writing or co-writing on those songs from the Fearless album. That wasn't my story. I only wrote 2 of the songs on my first album, which is very different now. Now I write everything on my albums, but I mean, I wasn't like a 17-year-old Taylor Swift. I was like a clueless 17-year-old who was like, what the heck am I doing? What the heck is going on? Who are all these people? I just went to audition for this reality TV show, American Idol, and now, like a few months later, I'm not in high school anymore. This wasn't the plan, you know? But anyway, I did write A Little Too Not Over You and one called Don't Let Go on my first album. So anyway, I guess that's enough on that. Let's see what's the next question. I don't know how, what is this right here? No, that's not it. Okay, we're doing Q&A, y'all. What is your favorite self-written song? So, hi D's 97. My favorite song that I've probably had just myself was, I'm more prone to this, like the more like spiritually driven songs. So, My Little Prayer is one that means a lot to me. Just because the way it came about, like I didn't even try to write it. It just was a dream I had. And now I'm going to make an illustration book out of it. So I'm really excited about that. So that'll come out, in like the fall of this year. So I'm super stoked for that just because it's kind of like a lullaby to me. So to get to give it to kids is like just awesome. Just for like my nieces and nephews and my future kids, whenever they come. Okay. How was your experience with American Idol? From Amanda Nicole. It was amazing. I've I it was I mean, here I am where I am because of that show. And I mean, everything happened because of American Idol. Like, I gained fans, I got signed to a record label, which is then I released an album, had Crush, and everything after that. I mean, like, everything happened because of American Idol. And it was also really, really hard. And it's kind of hard to explain that to people because people are like, oh, come on, you got to do what you love and sing a song every week and had people like loving what you're doing, which it's true. But it's just so hard to explain why it was so hard because you really didn't have a lot of time to get to even like choose your song, rehearse it. Like, there's just so much going on. And it was, I don't know how to explain what it's like to have millions of people's attention on you, especially, y'all, I consider myself an introvert. So to have all that attention suddenly, like I went to audition. Yeah, I was the one who got myself into it. I just didn't know that I was going to get as far as I did, to be honest. Like, I didn't know people were going to actually like me that much to keep me going. So it was super hard. And, it was just kind of weird. Like suddenly, literally like 1 month before I was just in high school doing, living my normal life. People knew I was quiet. And then like 1 month later, suddenly I'm on this huge TV show with like over 30 million people watch it every week, and like TMZ stalking you and following you and chasing you and like trying to make up suddenly like everyone, all the media outlets are trying to make up stories about you just so that they can get people to watch and gossip about you. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like I'm just trying to sing a song and like, why is everybody trying to, I don't know, be up on my business and like harassing my family and like all that stuff. Like that was hard. But that's just how it is, It's just what happens when you get more people watching and looking at you. You get the good and the bad, I have a song called Good and the Bad. But anyway, but there was so much good that came from it too. Like, so I don't mean to complain so much, but it's just like, I'm still trying to, get still wrap my head over what happened. And it was 13 years later. It was just so much that went on. But yes, it was, that was that. Let me see. Okay, Dynasty Chantel 24 asked, how has it been on American Idol? Yeah. Oh, not American Idol, on iCarly. iCarly was great. I had a lot of fun. A lot of people, a lot of the younger folks know me because of iCarly and I keep saying American Idol, Hannah Montana. And a lot of people are like, wait, this person's an actual real like, he's real? I thought you were just a made up character from iCarly, which I think is really funny. So, yeah, I had a really great time, and I still keep in touch, mostly with Jeanette McCurdy. I just love Jeanette. And I think my favorite part of being on iCarly was probably just getting to know her, because, I don't know, we both started, we were around the same age. We, like, at the same time as when we both became known and, like, celebrities. And I don't think either of us were really ready for it. It's like neither of us were asking for it. And so we just connected a lot on that. Challenges with our parents. And trying to trying to please our parents and trying to please like our new fans and audiences and everyone who is watching us now. She had me on her podcast. She has a podcast called Empty Inside. So y'all should check it out. And Jeanette's just so honest, so open about everything that's gone on in her life. And I don't know. I think it's helpful when, everyone wants to be famous until like And then like when you get everyone watching you, you watch how like attention, like a lot of attention can like make you go crazy because you don't know what to do with it. And then you're like, oh, is this attention supposed to be what I'm supposed to live for and be happy with? Like fame and popularity, like that's what you think you want, right? You want to be accepted and approved by everybody, but then you're like have all this attention and it just, I don't know why, but it kind of makes people go crazy. I mean, you might have noticed that when, how people go crazy when they get famous. But I love how Jeanette's just kind of like, she has it, but like she has that attention, but it's not like, I don't know. She's indifferent about it. Like it's not what she wanted. She didn't like crave it or anything. She's just trying to like figure herself out, give her space and her time. And then she talks about it on this podcast, Empty Inside, and what she's learned and had to deal with. And anyway, just my love to Jeanette, because she's just such a great person. Anyway, but yes, I loved being on iCarly. Okay, fangirl list. What was your biggest take from your missionary work? So if you don't, some of you may not know this, but in 2012, I took a break from music for 2 years, and I was a missionary for my church down in Chile, South America. And so ahora hablo español. Aprendí el español allá, viviendo en Chile por 2 años. I learned Spanish living in Chile for 2 years, which I should have learned sooner because my mom is from Central America. She's from Honduras. Shout out to the Catrachos, if there are any Catrachos, Hondurans out there. Much love to you. But my biggest takeaway, I think just kind of that, like what I was talking about, like you think like, oh, I just need to be more popular and more liked by everybody and and I'll be happy. And when I went on my mission, like suddenly I didn't have any social media. I wasn't like releasing music. I wasn't trying to be hot and popular, and I was just serving people and like teaching them about God and teaching them how to pray and like singing them songs about God and just like helping them paint their walls or like do their yard work or anything. It was pretty incredible. Got to just teach people how to have a relationship with God. And it was hard, but in a different way, and it just gave me perspective. It helped me realize I didn't have to have everybody know who I was to be happy. So, yes. Something new about me. Okay. Can you please sing Crush from Cassidy Tuttle? I hung up the phone tonight. Something happened for the first time deep inside. Sorry, my pitch is all over it right now. What a rush, what a rush. Do you ever think when you're all alone, all that we could be, where this thing could go? Am I crazy or falling in love? Is it real or just another crush? Okay, can I just say real quick, I might have to do a TikTok on this. Is it real? Because I hear everybody singing, is it really just? Is it real or just? Is it real or just another crush? But it makes sense either way. I'm just telling you how it was written. It's written, songwriters, real or just another crush. But the way I say it, you can't understand it. So I understand why. But even like karaoke tracks, y'all, it says really just another crush. I'm like, oh man, like, oh well. I don't know, maybe unless it got like changed after, but that was on the lyric sheet when I was in this, studio recording the song. So there you go. Mind blown. Something new to know. Okay, DXNDNSP asked, "How has life been for you, especially during COVID?" So life. I was supposed to be on tour, that got canceled, um, and but I released an album in quarantine, and then I filmed a video on quarantine. Like, yeah, it was called "Just Breathe." That was the first time I did a music video on my phone. Not the same as like Selena Gomez. Because didn't she do, what was it? Learn it to lose, to love me, to love me, to love me. Right? Didn't she film that on iPhones? But yeah, bro, it wasn't the same. Not the same outcome, but as far as like the way the video looked, but it was still like a memory. I felt like that video is now a snapshot of time because it was like in the middle of lockdown. So anyway, okay. Oh, I already answered a question from you, but I liked this question too, DXNDNDNSP. What's something someone said to you that impacted you? I don't know if this is something that I don't have good memory, but I do remember something from Nico and Vince's Black Star Elephant album. And they would say these quotes in the album, and one of them was, "Be aware of what you've got. A grateful mind is a powerful mind." And I love that album, y'all. It was so good, and there's so many like positive messages in that. If you don't know, Nico and Vince they're the ones that sing "Am I Wrong for Thinking Out the Box from Where I Stay? Am I wrong for saying that I choose another way?" That's Nico and Vince. So anyway, so be aware of what you've got. A grateful mind is a powerful mind. Okay. Let me see this. Let me scroll down. Oh, I should look at who's saying this. But I'm drawn to your questions, I guess. Who would be my dream collab? I guess some of the people I've become friends with, like Tori Kelly. I mean, I've known her for a while, since I was 12 and she was 10. We were on Star Search together, but I would love to sing with Tori. I have sung with Tori, like when she did her quarantine with Tori. We sang Crush together, which was really fun. But I would also love to sing with Jonathan McReynolds. He's a new friend that I just respect and admire so much, but I just love his music. So good, y'all. Jonathan McReynolds. Oh, so good. Okay, I see that there are also questions on here. I'm going to avoid picking another DXNDNS. Eileen Cisneros 3. Do you drink alcohol at all? I don't know how to make that. Anyway, so she asked if I drink alcohol at all. I don't. So here's something interesting. And then someone else asked, Kimmy08, why can't I see all of these in the thing? She said, "How old are you?" So to go with both of those, I'm 30 years old. And as a 30-year-old, I've actually never had a sip of alcohol. So there's something else to know about me. Let's see what else is over here. I don't know what this means. Do you have any Funko Pops? If you explain that to me, I might have an answer. I see y'all. So if we're doing a Q&A. If you want to ask me a question, I think you click this question box at the bottom. Oh, thank you, Krusty Krabs 2. Those are figurines. Okay, I totally know what you're talking about. I've been gifted some. I've never bought one myself, but I have been gifted them. Okay. let's see what's next here. So just throw those questions in this thing. Those are the ones I've answered already. Okay. Okay, piece of funny yet useful advice you've gotten. Amber's Pangner. Something that was funny. I actually like put this as my favorite quote when I was on American Idol. One of my friends, Brandon, one time he just like gave this quote before our scouts. I was in the scouts, and he just got up and he's like, quote for the day: "You'll never be lonely if you learn to befriend yourself." And I actually thought that was really funny, which is why I put it as my quote on American Idol. But actually, it's like, what was funny about it was like, I like to be alone. I like to be with my friends too, but I just look forward to the time after, like I'm with people, to just be able to go and just be isolated and be alone and just like, like it's just so nice. So there's something else for you. Okay. Let's see what else is here. What's your favorite Harry Potter book? Okay. To be honest, I've only read the first one, so I guess that one's my favorite. I liked it so much that I read it in one day, but it's hard for me to be motivated to start new things. So, yeah. Okay, I see a lot of these questions. It says asked by, but I don't see them when I click on this thing. So I'm just going to answer some of them on here. Let's see. Okay, wait, before I answer one question, can I ask you all, especially my Gen Z folks, this question? If there are any Gen Z folks, Gen Z probably doesn't even know who I am, but I need to know, because I just watched a TikTok of this gal ranting about how Gen Z, some of like the younger folks, she was a millennial. I'm a millennial too. And she was saying that people are saying like, don't use the laugh emoji now. Or someone said, if you use the laugh emoji, you're too old for me. Could someone explain that to me? Is that an old person thing now? Am I old? Because I use the laugh emoji all the time. Please tell me. Please explain to me. Like, so how do you show if something's funny then without using the laugh emoji? Do you just say, I'm dead? Because when I send my sister something funny, that's usually what they say. They'll say, ha 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 ha, I'm dead. Which I get, but you don't say, but you don't use the laugh emoji? Because I guess I've been showing my age all the time by using the laugh emoji. Okay, let's see. People usually use cry to laugh now. I didn't know why. They use cry to laugh? It's like we started with like a ha-ha, and then we went to LOL, laugh out loud. But LOL, we all know that LOL doesn't really mean you're laughing out loud, right? So then it went to the laugh emoji, but then that's not enough because that's not meaning. So I guess now we're crying to show like tears. But then what are we going to do when we wear that out? Anyway. Why aren't I verified? I don't know. I thought I am. I am. There's a blue. I just clicked on my name and there's a blue check mark. Okay. Monica PH. Sorry for voting David Cook. It is okay. Actually, that is totally fine because I voted for David Cook and then he told me that he voted for me. So that's what I loved about David Cook. The Year of the Davids, like neither of us really cared. Like we didn't really care about winning. And we were just kind of like both looking forward to it just being over. It was a great experience, but we were also just kind of like, it'll be so nice when we can stop having panic attacks. and having nervous breakdowns. I don't know why. I don't know how to explain it because, like, when you're on the camera, you're there and you're smiling and happy, and you are happy, but at the same time, you're overwhelmed and you're running around like a dog, just like, and like it's all so new to you, and you don't have any boundaries. Like you're not in charge of your own life when you're on that show. So you don't have any boundaries. And so it's hard when you don't have a moment to yourself, So I think that's what made it hard. But I love David Cook. He's going on a European, well, we don't know how touring is. I'm scheduled, I'm scheduled for next year. He's scheduled to go on a European tour end of this year. So if there are the European folks are probably asleep, but if you happen to be around, he and Chris Allen are going on a tour. Okay. Tiffany Crane, 89. What was your favorite talk from conference? This kind of goes with, I think I saw another question from someone else. Y'all, I don't know why it doesn't show all the questions. Anyway, someone said, I saw a question up here. It said, what church do you go to? I'm a Latter-day Saint. So Church of Jesus Christ, Latter-day Saints. So that's where we just had our conference over Easter weekend. So I really liked one from, I liked President of our church, President Nelson's talk. He was like talking about 4 lessons. I can't remember what the 4 things were, but I remember really liking it. Well, I think one of them was about being still. I always have to remind myself to be still and like take a step away from the phone and TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. Y'all, I get addicted. I get so hooked to social media. I need breaks because I get overwhelmed. So there you go. I liked that one. Okay, let's do this one real quick. Please say happy birthday, 30th birthday to Samantha. Happy 30th birthday, Samantha. We're the same age now. Welcome to the 30s Club, which I didn't even know was a thing until it was my birthday. And all these people were saying, welcome to the 30s Club. I was like, I didn't know it was a club. So there you go. Some of these questions, so I only see a certain amount of questions, and I feel like I've already answered a lot of these already. Anyway, maybe I should just get this out of the way, because a lot of these people, no, I'm not going to do it. Okay. How many? Twinkly Creations. I'm sorry, y'all. I see the questions go in, but maybe when these people leave, like, deletes the question, or I don't know, or it only allows me to see like 10 to 15 questions. So have any new projects you're working on? Twinkly Creations. Yes. And so next week, I'm releasing a new song, and I'm so excited. Woo! April 15th. I gave a little sneak peek of the artwork on Twitter and Instagram, which is the same as this David Archie. So I will be announcing that very soon. So yes. And then I'll have another song coming out after that too. So very excited. Let's see. Oops. Okay, I guess I'll just click on random ones. What's your favorite place you have visited? From Ana Ernest. Ernest. I don't know if it's with an accent. Disco ball. Thanks for the disco ball. Shiny disco ball. What your favorite place you have visited? Okay. I love Slovenia. Slovenia is beautiful. I love the Balkans. It's a great place. Yeah, I love Slovenia. I love Croatia. I love Serbia. Spent quite a bit of time over there, so I just something about it I just love, and beautiful, beautiful places. Okay. User 1564668999271 asks, "Are you coming out with any new music?" I just answered this actually, but yes, I'm coming out with a new song next week, April 15th. Okay, I'm just gonna answer questions from here because I'm not seeing them. Have you ever been to Colorado? Yes, I have, Lisa. Do you watch anime? Yo, pal31100. Yo, guess what I have on my TV right now waiting for me as I finish up? Attack on Titan. Because I've fallen behind on the latest episodes. I mean, on the latest season. Oh, yeah. The first episode was a little too gruesome for me. I first watched a few years ago with my sisters, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't. This is too gory for me. But I gave it another chance because it's my youngest sister's favorite. And so I watched it, and I love anime. Yeah. I mean, I don't watch a ton of it, but I love Hunter x Hunter. I know the theme song for Hunter x Hunter. 大地を踏みしめて君は目覚めていく Excuse me. 天使の微笑みで連れ出して孤国でも一人じゃないさ生まれてきたことに必ず意味がある You can smile again Fly away 太陽浴びて You can fly away 世界は君の輝きを待ってる I don't know if I'm saying all right 大地を踏みしめて君は目覚めていく天使の微笑みで連れ出して You can smile すでも遅くないさ何度でも立ち上がれ Anyway, there you go. I'm a nerd. I know that whole song. Okay. Next question. Let's see. How do I pick these? Like I click on the questions in the the chat. Long live Hunter x Hunter. Yes. Bex, MCC 1122. Okay. I'm just going to answer some more from here. Q&A, we're doing y'all. Where do these questions go? They go so quickly. Where'd it go? I saw a question I wanted to answer and I don't remember it. I literally saw it and it just, the screen. Oh, Taylor's version only. Are you friends with any former Idol contestants still? Are you watching this season of Idol? So, I am. I'm friends with a lot of them. I mean, I don't talk to all of them as often, but I still keep in touch with David Cook. I still keep in touch with Jordan Sparks, Melinda Doolittle, Colton Dixon, Danny Goki, because they live in Nashville. Melinda, David, Colton, and Danny all live in Nashville, so it's easier to keep in touch with them. Yeah, I click on these questions and it doesn't let me open them up. But someone asked, please sing a Tagalog song, Delhi X VIII, and I only know one, you know. Nandito ako, umiibig sa'yo, kahit na nagdurugo ang puso. Kung sakaling. My voice is not in a good place right now, y'all. I don't know why, but it's just not. What's your favorite Office episode? Kaylee, Bev. I'll tell you my favorite Office moment. And that's when in one of the openings, Dwight has all of the, I don't remember the context, but I was laughing so hard when he had everyone's wigs and he would turn around. Oh my gosh. Oh, it still makes me giddy. Okay. Someone asked, what was it? It was something about the starter Pokemon. What would your starter Pokemon be? I just because I'm partial. This is what I'm weird. I'm not always very smart about like strategic. I'm more like, what sound am I always going to hear? The cry, the Pokemon cry, and I like picking Totodile because I love that and Crocodile and Feraligatr. I love the way their Pokemon cry sounds. So, okay. Official Sean Ryan. Hi, Official Sean Ryan from Nashville. Guilty pleasure song. What is my guilty pleasure song? That only makes me think of na 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 na. I don't care about your guilty pleasure. But a guilty pleasure song. I feel like I haven't really been listening to music lately other than like my own music that I'm working on, just like work. So like I don't listen to music to take a break from having to work on it a lot lately. Let me think about that. Guilty pleasure song. Guilty pleasure song. Shoot. If I had like because like what makes it guilty pleasure? Like something that maybe people wouldn't expect me to like. I mean, I do love, why you always in a mood, messing around, acting brand new. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but try to play it cool. Baby, I'm playing by your rules. Everything is better with a view. I also like the na-na-na-na-na-na-na, baby. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na, baby. Estás hecha pa mí. But sometimes I'm like, because lyrics, I just try to, I don't know. I try to be more cautious with lyrics, and so I think some of the lyrics are kind of naughty in that one. But okay, let me see if I can open some of these up here. Nathan Allen Official, Sing Contigo La Distancia on TikTok. That's not a bad idea. I should. Thanks for the suggestion. I think that's a good one. Moon Blossom, thank you for the gifts. I'm trying to be more mindful of those. Do you, any K-pop group or any song? Oh, that's probably another guilty pleasure. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me breathe the fire, see the night light. This is heavy. Anyway, I don't know the words. Shining through the city with a little funky soul. I'ma light it up like dynamite. You know, another one I like that my sisters were really obsessed with was give it up, give it up, give it up now. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Anyone know that one? EXO is the group's name. Guess that song was older, but I still really like that one. All right, okay, a lot of people know that one. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Yes, this is, I guess that's not a question. Thank you very much, yes, I appreciate that. If you weren't a singer, what would you be? Jimothy Rooney. I would probably be, I don't know. Maybe, I think it'd be cool to go into psychology. I really love psychology. So, okay, someone just asked, what was this question here? They didn't ask in the Q&A box. Where was it? I think it said my favorite Christian song. Y'all, actually that's like the music I listen to a lot. It is my favorite. But I do love Waymaker. That's why I decided to put it on my TikTok. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God. Okay, let's see here. Artista favorito en español? I would probably say, just because I grew up on Selena Quintanilla, I have so many fond memories of listening to Selena. But I do like, who else do I like? I do like Juan Luis Guerra as well. Dile a la mañana que se acerca mis sueños pa' bailar contigo. Se me alegra la nota. Okay, let's see. I'll try and answer just a few more and then we'll wrap up here, y'all. But thanks for tuning in. Let's see here. Yeah. I'm trying to find the ones. The problem is like this Q&A box thing just doesn't show them all apparently. Do you have plans releasing a song in a different language? Yeah, I've released a few songs in Spanish actually. So, but other than that, I did a song with my friend in Spanish. He just hasn't released it yet. So I text him like, hey bro, like when is this song? Like, just curious, but I guess whenever he decides, works it out. Okay, I don't know if okay. Okay. Lexuchi, huh? Have you seen the anime Demon Slayer? Of course. That's another one that I love. Sunoku nareru yuoshita danana bozu wo sureteru da 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 bawakana da 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 na see it na 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 da 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 na 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 tsuyoku nareru yushita. Anyway, that's in my top 3 animes. Demon Slayer. I love it. Love it. Okay. Let's see what else. How about like 3 more questions and then we'll call it good. And thanks. Can you touch your nose with your tongue? No. Okay. Would you do a song duet with Mark Anthony? Of course. I met him one time, and he was really nice. Voy a reír, voy a bailar, vivir mi vida, la 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 la. Excuse me. Okay, I guess that makes it one last question. Let's see. Oh, I already answered your question. Do you like pineapples on pizza? No. I'm sorry, y'all. But for me, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. Okay. I'll do another one just because I already... Okay. All of these last ones are asking the same thing. But I want to answer something else. Okay. Can you... Um, I think I already answered these. Why are they still here? Okay, I'll look over here in the questions that don't appear for some reason. Um, okay, this one's a cool one, but it doesn't show up for some reason. From Megan Sarah Smith, she asked, "How do you conquer performance anxiety?" So, interestingly enough, anxiety is something I deal with a lot, like all the time. And so performance anxiety, I don't get it as much when I'm on the stage as much as like preparing for a show. Like preparing for shows, preparing for tours is what gives me a lot of anxiety to the point where I feel like I'm shutting down. Like I get really scared, like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? But just because I feel like I can't, I get overwhelmed very easily. And like, I don't have what it takes to finish, to see something good come through. And can you sing your favorite song in Attack on Titan? Dun 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 Jaeger. I don't know the words of that either, but dun 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 bum ba bum 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 ba. Sorry, I got distracted. I was answering how do I deal with performance anxiety. So really, the only way I found it, because if I just keep it in, I start literally shutting down. I start freaking out. I can't sleep. I'm super stressed. I'm letting it affect my mood and the way I treat other people. So I try to just talk it out. I'll talk to one of my buddies. I'll talk to my manager. I'll talk to one of my family members and just be like, I am overwhelmed. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I have what it takes. Why did I choose to be a singer? I should probably just become a therapist or something, or be a zookeeper like I always wanted to when I was a kid. Or, I mean, not really, but I'm just like, I don't think I can do this. But then when I talk it out, then I'm like, oh, I feel better. I think I can get through this. But I really just have to dread it for like several days, even like weeks. And then when I finally get to the moment, like the day before my show, I'm like, oh, I'm looking forward to this. Like, this will be fun. Okay. Someone said, would you make frigid? I'm not going to finish the word. Said, would you make a Christmas CD? I've made 2 Christmas CDs. So, Megan, thank you for being vulnerable. I struggle with it a lot, even though I've performed for years. Hey, it's okay. You know what? I feel like it doesn't have to go away. It hasn't gone away for me. You just learn how to dance with it, really. You just learn how to dance with your weaknesses. So, and I think a lot of times we think, well, eventually this won't be a problem anymore, won't be a weakness. Well, it still is. It's like my brain goes into reset. It's like I forgot that I'd ever even sung before. It forgot that I've been on a stage hundreds of times or thousands of times at this point. And all I think about is how I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. Why did I think I could? I'm going to disappoint everybody. Why are people wasting their money coming to my show? Why did I think I could put on a decent show? Why are people even paying me to come and do this? Do they realize that I'm a terrible performer? Like, just all those things, just nonstop. And I believe every single thing. And that's why I need people to talk me through. Otherwise, I believe myself too much to think I need to end this. I need to stop. Why did I think I could get with like imposter syndrome? Why did I think I could convince people that I somehow am worth their time and money? But it's just a struggle. It's a fight, and I'm thankful for the people I love who helped me get through it. I pray before every show. I pray before every recording session. And I think that helps me too, because when I pray, it makes me, and just like everybody else on the team, it's like, it's not about like, oh, are people going to like me? Or it's just kind of like, you know what? It just helps me like to reflect and be like, this moment isn't about me. It's not for me. It's for someone. And that's what I try to do too. I'll just be like, hey, God, just help me know if there's someone out there, if there's something I can share, if there's a song that has a message that's important to someone, like, I just hope I can just do something that'll help someone else. Whether it's just for them to relieve some stress, have a good time, or if it's a more meaningful song, help them just unwind any of that, anything they're carrying. So that it helps me get through it a lot better. Okay. I think that was a good place to end. So thanks so much, y'all. And for joining. I'll come on again. Thanks for the notes and the gifts, y'all, as well. I appreciate those. Thanks for teaching this millennial that the cry face is the new laugh face. And yeah, I hope, the new music comes out next week, April 15th. So I can't wait to just give some more deets on that, but I'm going to leave y'all hanging for now for a little bit on that. And I will see you next time. Ciao. Adios. Nos vemos. Cuídense.